Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first. First carry.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And Wilson has it. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Wilson now in his second season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he could take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Star Latulippe gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Star Latulippe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rosen will throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run. It's Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. On 2nd and 7, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Sanders. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, this is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rosen. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dive into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
And take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they bring him to the ground just 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We get on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Allen now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to.
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Brown. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And a completion to Wilson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Now Drake loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Allen now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. Rosen on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Rosen to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have tied things up here in the fourth. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. This is McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Looking for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it'll be second down from the 21. It's second and 10.
Everyone got four down.
Allen to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got it. Mike 55.
Throwing is Allen on third. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive going for the first down. Took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Rosen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Star Latulele getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rosen will throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
12 more yards there and another first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now it's Rosen. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Stills the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Let's go.
Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Check.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
55. Hey, eat. Hey, middle. We taking wins on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen hands off to McCoy, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Watch out. Hey, alert.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for Buffalo, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.